Hi, this is Forever Friday. Friday forever. Hey, I'm talking to you. You. I see you. I want you, my audience, to know that I'm going to say, what type of person are you? I don't know. I know what type of person that I am. There's many types of people, you know. There's types of people that they put a shell. They build their wall. They build a wall and they don't let people in, right? Got my glasses on today. I think that I could use them. Don't judge me because I'm wearing glasses. I think that people that have been hurt have a wall. I know I have. But I've learned how to get through that and around that. I am more transparent. Do you know what transparency means? If you don't take my word for it, I will read it to you exactly what it means. An image, text, or position, transparent, photograph, print on transparent plastic or glass, able to be viewed using a projector. Okay, forget that. That's not what I'm trying to say. Oh, this is good. What does transparency mean in a relationship? Okay, radical transparency is a way of relating to your partner, which you reveal inner self, true experience. Transparency. Okay, to me, it's always been that you have these secrets, you have these hurts and hang-ups in your life, you know? And it's like skeletons in your closet, kind of like. And you don't want people to know, really. You really don't want people to know. But to be transparent to yourself, I was reading this, sorry, and to a group of people, you've got to use your experiences in life, you know, if someone's going through a bad time, I don't even know, sorry, I should. When you're going through something bad in your life and you think you're the only one that's ever happened to, if people aren't transparent, meaning if people don't step up and say, hey, but tell the truth, you know, in my life, I've had that exact same thing happen. And this is how I felt. This is how I felt. So I can empathize with you about that. You know, I guess I started this today because I'm starting a class called Roots, 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 at this church that I'm going to, called Bethel. I go to two churches. I mean, I have my other church you know, you can have Bible study at one church and be going to another. And Francis Chan's church, I go, it's called We Are Church. That's where my family is, my home, my, you know, people that care about me and people that I care about. You build relationships. Mm-hmm. But you have to be transparent, meaning you have to open up. You have to be able to open up truthfully. If you don't open up truthfully, there's nobody that's going to believe you. Excuse me. You have to be honest and truthful. That's where transparency comes in. We just started the first class tonight, not tonight, yesterday night, of Roots, ROOTS. It's gonna stretch me. It's gonna make me transparent in a lot of ways that I don't want to be, you know, that I don't want to be transparent. I don't know. I don't want these people thinking of me in ways because I've done things or been through things or had experiences or lived through or whatever. I don't want to be judged. That's pretty much why people are not transparent with other people, because they do not want to be judged. People judge. We all judge each other. We're not supposed to, because it's wrong. And who wants to be judged? God is the only judge, jury, and executioner that I know that's in my life. But here on earth, you people judge me. We all judge each other. You know, it doesn't make sense, but it is what it is. I just know that it's a 10-week course, Roots, ROOTS, and it's going to mold and shape me in different ways. It's going to stretch me. I'm ready for a challenge. I'm really ready for a challenge. I'm always ready for a challenge. Not like a bad challenge, not like a fight or nothing like that. I don't find that necessary. I find that a waste of time. People that are like that, that have to have that people that have to bring violence or whatever into things. I hope that you and your ways of teaching your kids could be transparent. If you can tell your children, you know, once in a while that you love them. That's hard for some parents. That's transparency. Or a sibling to a parent to a sibling, doesn't matter. People, we're all made up different in our own ways, special. We are all special, whether you know it or not, whether you think so. Hey, this course though that I'm telling you about, we did the introduction. We have to do, each one of us, each week that we meet together, has to tell our story, meaning how we found to be with God, how we managed to have a relationship, start church, and stuff like that. We all, whether your grandma brought you, mom, dad, foster parents, whoever in your life, when you were little, I'm sure all of us had to be drugged to church and stuck in class, whether we liked it or not. I'm sure we all have an experience, a religious experience. Some of us choose to keep it going on all the way through our life. That's not why I'm talking to you today. I'm talking to you for the reasons of transparency. And in this group, 11 weeks, see, there's 7 or 8 people. We don't know each other from nobody. We don't know. But when we read the book, read the chapters and spend time with God and write, we're going to get to know each other as people in this group. So a lot of transparent moments are going to happen. Maybe tears and, that's how people connect and get to know each other in a deep, real way. Exactly, a deep, real way. We've all signed a covenant that anything shared has to stay in that group. We cannot share it outside with anybody, people. Nobody. We cannot share, oh, so-and-so said blah, blah, blah. We cannot. It's a confidence to be trusted with someone else's story or whatever, information. So I'm looking forward to all of that. And this is where trust comes in a lot. Because I said to the pastor, what if I don't like the people in the group? He says, well, is that the way God wants us to be with each other? We're supposed to love each other. Everybody, people. Those are my words, but. And the group doesn't know each other now, but they will. And I said, well, what if they take my information and spew it out in the world? I don't want that. And he's see, I didn't know anything about signing a covenant, and it's a real intense, vigorous group it's going to be. Because if you keep missing and missing, they're going to ask you to leave and maybe take up the next class, which I understand. Because if you're in a class or something and people are sharing things and then you don't come back, it's like, oh my gosh, I just shared all this stuff to that person and now they have all this knowledge about me. Oh my gosh, what are they going to do with it? Oh. We have to try, as people, try our very, very best to be people of honor, and not make other people hurt from our mouth. You know, people judge the most on the bus. If you take public transportation is the best way to be letting your mind judge. You're like, oh, ooh, oh, I wonder, oh. I have to put a lock on my brain and my eyes and my mouth and say, point the finger back at yourself Friday, because you're not going to be judging. You don't even know what's the story. Everybody has a story, you know. Just because something looks great on the outside, it doesn't mean nothing. That does not mean nothing. Absolutely nothing. Give people a break. You know, I'm so sad that people that are having a bad day let everybody else know they're having a bad day. That's not my business. That's your business to keep to yourself. Really it is. Like me or not, I'm going to say it straight. You having a bad day? Don't let everybody know, because all you want is sympathy from everybody, people. Maybe people will give that to you. It's not your business to spew belligerent comments, or, you know, there's people on the bus that spew not nice things all the time, and it makes me sad. I just keep those things to myself, and whoever's at home gets it. Just kidding. I'm trying not to kid. Well, yeah, I'm kidding. I just let it go. It's like a duck. You know a duck? Quack, quack, a duck. When water's on the back, it beads up, little beads, and it just rolls off. It doesn't soak in. It beads in little balls and it rolls off. It's like water on a duck's back. A very wise man told me that one day for a situation that I was in. Friday, let it go.